to the Grastards. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying, girl? Oh, my name? Ha! Put it down. RN rating. You know, say some shit.
Welcome to the Grastards. I'm Ariel.
I'm Andre.
And today we're going to talk about the South Park special, Joining the Panderverse.
Oh, man.
Man, this was controversial.
Man, this was
in a good way. This was
fucking fantastic.
Yeah, this was a good controversial.
This was much needed.
Yeah, we needed this.
This is like I said, just a run back. Don't really gonna break it up to pros and cons because it was kind of hard to find. It's subjective. It's a comedy, so we might think something's a con, and you might think it's great. It's all great, or it's all trash. So we're just gonna talk about it.
And here we go.
I love this fucking special. It was fantastic. As a Star Wars fan or a Marvel fan, as you guys can see and everything, I felt that this was a much needed jolt to the Disney, to the media, to the system, to the Kathleen Kennedys of the world, to the Bob Igers. I was like, this is what people think of you and everything.
They definitely said what needed to be said.
Yeah,
it just seems like nobody had the guts to say it, but then South Park came.
Because we can say it all line and put it in your Twitter feed and all this other shit, but it's not getting to the higher ups. This went to the world, and now everybody knows who Kathleen Kennedy is. Even they use
for better or for worse.
Using it as a verb, nigga. Like, that's you blow.
Yeah,
and if you're Kathleen Kennedying this up and everything, and that's what I enjoyed about this because it just felt like a little justice.
It did. I mean, like, people have been saying it for a while now, and now, like...
They're like, whatever, double down.
They double down.
Dude, you're gonna like what we tell you to like.
Make it lame.
Yeah.
add chicken, make her gay. Or make it gay. Yeah,
and lame.
Yeah.
Like, it was like,
I believe I asked you to put a chick in this and make her gay.
I love that. So, this starts off as just another multiverse episode where the
and you know, to add to that though, multiverse they're like it's getting overdone. It's getting a little overdone, man.
Because it starts off with Cartman thinking that him and his friends are now diverse females of different races and everything, and I thought that was very clever, and then he wakes up and it was all a dream.
It was a dream, yeah.
But the dream was really real because there's a multiverse where they are those diverse women.
Yeah.
So I thought that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. And then they used the Panderstone.
The Panderstone, yeah. Kathleen Kennedy couldn't come up with any idea, so she would go to the Panderstone and would give her a hit time after time. But then as she kept getting hate mail, she would go to it over and over again. And I think that that's a little bit true because it's kind of reminds me of the wrestling thing that they did for a while in the early 2000s where like they went PG and like everybody said this sucks. We wanted the Attitude Era. We wanted stuff, and they just doubled down. They're like, we're gonna tell you what you like, and you're gonna deal with it. And everybody said, "Fuck you, no, we won't." And people went away, and that's what's happening. Disney stock is tanking. I think it's at $86.
Well, even that whole that Snow White movie that they're trying to do, they're completely changing that up.
It's down to it's pushed back to 2025.
I wouldn't be surprised if it completely got canceled at this point.
I think they're just gonna CGI some dwarves in there for real. Like,
But you know what I thought was like clever about it though is when they said like a couple of months ago Kathleen Kennedy went away and that's when it all started going bad. Mm-hmm. So they try to make it like a real there's no way this can be a real person doing this. Yeah. That's what I got out of it when I was watching. I was like, this is so crappy that there's no way that this can be real. Mm-hmm. So they had to like swap somebody out, and it was like, you know, the time frame they used was like when stuff started, like movies started getting really like pandery around.
Yeah.
So
even though this was called Into the Panderverse, I still like that there was another subplot of Randy showing his kids how to do shit because Randy was hilarious. When the door's broken on the oven,
I'm gonna show you how to
fix it. You take out your cell phone and you dial the handyman, like because. It was a play on like the colleges now and everything. Like it's hard to find a good job or know how to do stuff because you went to school all throughout your 20s, and now all the jobs you got really don't pay the bills.
And stuff's getting replaced by AI that you normally. So unless you have like a skill or a trade, that's what they were trying to get at. Unless you have a skill or a trade, you can be replaced.
You can be replaced in almost anything you do.
So the message was to like learn how to do stuff.
But most of you with degrees, it'll be a while before.
Yeah, I mean it's.
But if you're a writer, they can write your shit.
Oh yeah, I mean
that was a degree that might have you kind of sweating.
Yeah,
my niggas. And that's the I said. But
well, they were probably saying that to protect themselves too, because if AI comes, they could take a show like South Park and completely make it.
Yeah.
Didn't they do something like that?
Yeah,
they ran a whole thing.
They did that with the Family Guy parody. They're like, we just have random ideas. There's manatees and they push the balls. There's like, take a situation, Peter at the table, then take an event and everything like, like say Britney Spears dancing. And then the joke comes out of the machine, and it's like, all right, he's at the table. Remember that time when Britney Spears was dancing, and they do a cutaway where Britney Spears danced with them knives and shit, cutting niggas up, and then that would be the joke. It'd have nothing to do with the scene or nothing, but it was a hit. Family Guy did that. So this AI talk and everything, that was kind of their dip they're throwing it years ago.
I don't want to see something forever. I kind of like a beginning and end, finish the story, then move on to something new.
Yeah.
And if there's a continuation to it, with the different characters, that's cool. But I don't want to see. South Park's been going on for what, 20-something years already?
24
Simpsons
years?
like 30-something years.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to end eventually. Like,
I love South Park. It'll end when I say it ends. It's like,
it'll end when Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Then they die or something. They pass on. But I was like, it's just I like it because it's needed. It's good satire. It's good like. Making light but of serious things and pointing out the hypocrisy and the funny side of it. So that's why I think that there's always going to be a need for a sketch comedy or a show
like satire
South
kind
Park.
of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I like though is that with South Park, especially with those guys, is that everybody gets it.
Yeah.
It's not. They don't focus on one thing, and literally everybody is a target.
Exactly. That's how comedy's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But then all these kind of my feelings are hurt and stuff like this, or don't make fun of me, whatever. Everybody gets made fun of. It's just, that's fair. That is true equality and everything where anybody can get it. Just love it. Yeah. So, we rambled on about this, but I'm giving into the...
Joining the Panderverse.
Joining the Panderverse. I want to say into
South
the
Park,
Spider-Verse.
Joining the Panderverse.
But Joining the Panderverse from me gets a solid 8.5. I think this shit was great. It's hilarious. I watched it twice. And I think
I'm gonna agree with you on this one, man. 8.5, man. It was too good. It was needed. I'm glad they said it. I'm glad it's opening the eyes of the eyes that need to be opened to this kind of stuff. They're starting to see like, hey, maybe your ideas weren't that great. The people that you are making your product for don't like your product.
Yeah.
It's time for a change.
That's it. You pivot.
And this kind of like made fun of them a little bit about it, so that the change can start happening. We all want to see good movies and good stuff. Like, this is what we like. This is what we do. So. And
I'm not hating on change or anything, but it's like also like if you own a restaurant,
we're not against diversity. That's the other thing. It's like it's the way that they were going about it. That's been the biggest problem.
Yeah, changing stuff. Like,
diversity's great. With shows and stuff like that. If you have a restaurant,
you make a hamburger, and no one likes the hamburger, then it's time to switch the burger out. You don't
put some cheese on
there. They're gonna like it like this. Yeah. They don't like it, go somewhere else. They will. You'll go out of business. Yeah. That's what's happened in Disney. Your stock's taking a hit, and now shareholders like, what the fuck, and everything. Hey, I love this episode. It's just needed. So, 8.5.
8.5. Let us know what you guys thought.
Yeah, if you liked it, you loved it, you agree with our score.
Yeah, if you hate it and you think we're full of crap, let us know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Me, I'm full of crap. They're full of crap. You might like this pandering to me, nigga.